So the nations are in the lake of fire, which coexists with the New Jerusalem. The saints are inside the New Jerusalem, in the new heaven and new earth at that era. And the lost, those who've been deceived about the name of God, they're in the lake of fire and they coexist. I want you to notice the two verses I'm going to present to you now. Look at the parallels, the vice list, the sin lists in both of them. They're nearly identical, yeah? Because they both describe the lake of fire, and we are going to be shocked beyond all comprehension. Where exactly is the lake of fire in relation to the New Jerusalem? They both coexist. Where did God put the lake of fire? Man, he's going to stick it right under the nose of the New Jerusalem. Look! I like God. He's got my sense of humor. Revelation 21:8. Notice this sin list. English Standard Version. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, the murderers, the sexually immoral, the sorcerers, the idolaters, and all the liars, their portion will be in the lake of fire. That sin list belongs to the lake of fire. The sin list appears again in chapter 22, verse 14 and 15. And now we're going to be told where the lake of fire is. Look, really hold on to your chair, because this is going to probably burst the bubble of the biggest sacred cow that the Christian church has taught for 1,500 years. Where is the lake of fire? Revelation 22:14 to 15, New Living Translation. Blessed are those who wash their robes. They will be permitted to enter into the gates of the city. Enter and eat from the tree of life, the fruit. But outside the city are the dogs, the sorcerers, the sexually immoral, the murderers, the idol worshippers, and those who love to live a lie. What? Just outside the city, we find the lake of fire. What separates the lake of fire from the New Jerusalem are the gates of the New Jerusalem. Listen again. Blessed are those who wash their robes. They will be permitted to enter through the gates of the city, but outside the city, outside the gates of the city, outside the city are those same people who are in the lake of fire. Inside the city are the people of God. And just outside the gates of the city is the lake of fire. What on earth is God doing, placing the lake of fire just outside the city, outside its gates? What's he up to? Why has he placed them so close to one another, inside the city and outside the city? The gates. Let's keep going. What does the book of Revelation say about the gates of the city? This separates those inside and those outside. Revelation 21:25, New Living Translation. I really hope you're strapped in, yeah? Its gates will never be closed. What is going on here? We've got the gates of the holy city are permanently open, and the gates of the city separate those inside the city from those outside the city. And God's left the gates open to those inside and outside. What's God doing here? Why would it? Now, this blows apart the whole notion of the traditional Christian Western idea of hellfire. You've got gates open between the New Jerusalem and the lake of fire. What is God doing here? Why has he left the gates permanently open? Is it so that those inside can go outside into the lake of fire? Surely not. Or has God left the gates open permanently so that those outside can come in? I skipped over 22, verse 14, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but I will. Look at 22:14, New Living Translation. Blessed are those who wash their robes. Well, you don't say that about people who've already washed their robes. Oh, no. Surely God is not calling those outside the city to wash their robes. Look, blessed are those who wash their robes. They will be permitted to enter through the gates of the city and eat from the tree of life. And outside the city are the dogs. Who's he talking to? The lost. Hey guys, you want to come in? I just put you right outside the gates. The gates are open, boys. I've left the gates open. What do I got to do? Wash your robes in the blood of the Lamb, and then you'll be permitted to enter through the gates of the city and eat from the tree of life. Remember, those who enter eat from the tree of life, and outside the city are. Folks, this verse is not talking about people now. This is talking about a time in history that the New Jerusalem and the gates already exist. He's talking to the point in time that the gates are already there. The gates of the city, you can enter in, and outside it doesn't say will be the dogs, are the dogs. This is talking about an event that takes place in the future, in the new heaven and the new earth. Blessed are those who wash their robes. I've left the gates open. You can come in. Wash your robes in the blood of the Lamb, because those inside have already done so. Here we've got an invitation to those who are outside to come inside, and you have to fulfill condition of entry. Wash your robes. Will the nations accept the invitation to wash their robes and go to the tree of life? The nations are mentioned in connection with the tree of life. A little bit later. So the gates are always opened, and the people in the lake of fire are right there at the gates, and they're open. Well, Santo, what if it's the gates are open so that those inside can go outside? Nope. Revelation 3:12, English Standard Version. I've been preaching this for 12 years, folks. I still get teary-eyed, but God is so good. He's jealous for those in the lake of fire. He ain't going to let them go. 3:12, English Standard Version, the one who conquers, I will make him a pillar, and to conquer them by the blood of the Lamb. Those who accept the blood of the Lamb. 12:11, I will make him a pillar in the temple of my God. Never shall he go out of it. Oh, once I go into the New Jerusalem, never shall he go out of it. And I will write on him the name of my God. Hello. Name of God. See, it's coming up again. Connected with the one who conquers. Those who wash in the blood of the Lamb. Hello, 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 hello. See, it's all coming together. Never shall he go out of it, and I will write in him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, the New Jerusalem, which comes down from my God out of heaven. Hey. All this is about New Jerusalem. Those who go in the New Jerusalem, never leave it. Never leave it. So why did God leave the gates open? They'll never leave it. Those outside, wash in the blood of the Lamb. And you can come in. And you can eat from the tree of life. Those inside the New Jerusalem never leave it. So why has God left the gates permanently open and put the lake of fire just outside the gates? Oh my goodness. Surely John is not saying that the gates are open for those outside to come in, because he's made it clear that those inside will never go out. The nations that blasphemed the name of God for the plague, 16:9. The nations that try to make war with Jesus as he comes back to bring the name of God with him, 19:11 and 12. These blaspheming, warmongering, rejecting deceived nations end up in the lake of fire. And God puts them right in front of ever open gates. And he says, you want to come in? Wash your robes in the blood of the Lamb. And meanwhile, the fire and the sulfur is burning away their deception. More next time. We'll leave it there. More next time.